Welcome back. The University of Johannesburg has introduced facial recognition technology as part of its student registration system. Now, the technology is a first for higher education in South Africa. UJ says the move aims to significantly improve security and curb fraud during the student registration process. Joining us now to put us in the picture about this facial recognition technology is University of Johannesburg registrar, Professor Bettine van Vuuren. Professor, thank you so much for your time for joining us this evening. Can you briefly explain how the development of the facial recognition technology for registration at your university came about, and what are the key motivations behind implementing this?
Good evening, and good evening to the people watching. The University of Johannesburg receives a very large number of applications every year. For the 2024 academic year, we received approximately 600,000 applications. What then happens typically, and this is true for all universities, is that students need to submit with their application forms also a copy or a certified copy of their identification document. Now, quite often, for applicants that are in cities or so, this is perhaps not such a big thing. But imagine if you are living in a rural area or quite far away, you need to then, first of all, make a copy of the ID. You need to get the copy certified, so go to a police station or a commissioner of oath. You then need to scan it and send it back to us so that we can actually verify you. So what we've done as a pilot this year is to actually say that to do this biometric verification or facial recognition. So when students are then admitted or when they apply, they get an SMS. Simply click on the SMS, take a selfie. We all do that, and especially the youngsters today, very good at taking selfies. So all you do is you just take a selfie. That then comes through and we verify you against Home Affairs database. For this year, because it is a pilot, we still request that applicants and students actually submit a certified copy of their identification document. But from next year onwards, because this pilot has really been working very, very well, I'm very proud of the team, my team that actually developed this under the leadership of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Bettine. So what we will then do for next year is that we will roll this out to all our first-time entering students. It absolutely helps with fraud prevention, verification, but a primary goal here is also around making it as easy as possible for our applicants and for our students to enroll.
I can believe that it's really improved in terms of efficiency. Like you mentioned, that it's still in the the pilot phase. What are the main benefits that the technology has brought to the registration process so far? I mean, we're still early on in 2024. Has it improved efficiency and accuracy in comparison to traditional registration methods?
Absolutely. So typically when students would submit a scanned copy of their IDs, these would then need to actually be verified. They would need to be ticked off, and in the background we would need to sort of verify and tick off a box that says we've got full documentation. The fact that we now automate that through just a selfie or a picture verification against Home Affairs database not only makes it easier for the applicants and for the students, but it actually assists greatly with our processes in the background. It removes that manual process of actually having to verify and tick off that we do have documents. So a two-pronged, both for the applicant as well as for us and our systems.
Most certainly. Professor, the use of facial recognition technology raises concerns about privacy and security. How has the university addressed these concerns and ensured that the students' data is protected? Are there specific measures that you've put in place in order to safeguard against the misuse or unauthorized access of their data?
Yeah, absolutely. So the SMS that students receive is a personalized SMS. No one else can actually open that SMS and do the verification. So we've gone through great lengths to ensure that this is an absolute personalized SMS. So even if someone else gets it or so, you can't actually open it. On our sides, we have very good security measures in place. Cybersecurity and so, of course, is a big thing for all universities. So we work very, very hard, continuously, ongoing, to ensure that these data, the data are actually protected.
Which is very important. Prof, the implementation of such technology may have required significant investment and infrastructure. What were the main challenges that you faced during this process, and how did you overcome them? Were there any unexpected hurdles or issues that arose during the implementation process?
No, I think it went very, very smooth. Again, kudos to my team that really worked very hard on it. I think the big and the most important thing is that when you, it's always a risk. So when we roll this out and, ask a large number, thousands of students to actually be part of this pilot, things can go very wrong very quickly. But what we've done before is that we've made sure that we tested it very thoroughly. We also put some stress tests before our registration actually opened around this to ensure that it would run smooth. I mean, there can always be gremlins that creep into the system. But the UJ team, the University of Johannesburg, really is at the forefront of leading technology development. So we really, put a lot of effort in towards the end of last year and early this year to ensure that our systems are actually fully up and running and that we won't run into snags.
I mean, facial recognition technology, Prof, is rapidly evolving as a field. How do you plan to further enhance or expand the use of this technology at university? Are there other safety measures in which it can assist you with?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very critical point, Katlego, that you make. So what we've done is piloted it this year. It's really been working very, very well. So next year we will run it out, as I've said, for all of our first-time entering students that are actually registering. The university has invested quite heavily in technology. So, the large number of applications that we get actually sort of also forces and drives that technology investment. So from the facial recognition, when you actually apply and when you register, verification with facial recognition, right through your actual time at the University of Johannesburg, when you then get to the endpoint and you've completed your degree, we award you or give you a certificate, and that certificate, first for South African universities again, is secured by blockchain technology. So an absolute secure digital certificate that you then get in addition to the hard copy. We've got a QR code that's on the certificate that people can scan to verify qualifications, and it verifies back to our database. And we've taken it towards the end of last year one step further, where we actually also now issue digital badges to our graduates, and these digital badges can then be placed or incorporated into your LinkedIn profile. So again, when someone visits your profile or look at your profile, or a prospective employer or so, you absolutely just click on that badge and it will verify that qualification back to our database. What we've also, now that I've got the floor, I need to brag a bit. What we've also done towards the end of last year is that we've, again, a first for a South African university, we've got a business WhatsApp account. So what applicants can do is simply on the website, just get the phone number, add it to a contact, and, UJ is then one of your WhatsApp contacts. And through this, WhatsApp, which fully then integrates into our chatbots, our AI chatbots, you can get a lot of information around your status, for other students, around bus schedules, around your class schedules, and so on. So we're really sort of working quite hard with technology to make it as easy as possible for our students and for our clients.
That's absolutely commendable, Prof. Any prospects of sharing this first with other universities in the near future?
Absolutely. So I think that the universities, there's quite good collaborations between the universities. We are constantly talking to other universities, or when they reach out to us and we to them. So there's very good relations between the universities. So we are always happy to work with other universities and share some of these technologies that we've got.
All right, Prof, thank you so much for your time. Absolutely amazing for the University of Johannesburg. It certainly is going to create a lot of efficiencies, not only for the institution, but also for the students. So congratulations to you and your team on that.